And welcome to the Gold Coast. It's day 3 of MLP Australia, and we're down to the semi-finals. And to help me bring the action, it's super coach herself and super commentator Coco La Coco. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, but I don't think I'm the super commentator, mate.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That title goes to you.
I don't know about that, but let's talk about these super teams that we're about to see in the semi-finals. We've got the Western Vipers. I think this is their first semi-final appearance, so this is huge for the Western Vipers. And they're up against the Southeast Asia Surge, who are experiencing a resurgence.
Absolutely. Since the Surge is just a formidable force, the Vipers have chosen that they're not going to go away.
Absolutely. They're like a snake that just latches on and doesn't let go. Because let's have a look how they got here. They beat the Fast Fours in round 1, 3-1. And since then, well, as you'll see in the other semi-final, if you're looking at that stream, they're in the other semi-final up against the Gold Coast Glory. But they beat the Fast Fours 3-1 in the first round. Then they defeated the defending champions, the Crocs. And then, to top off their night last night, in an absolute sensation of a dream breaker, they won 21-18 against the Sydney Smash.
That's a cliffhanger. It's just been such strong pickleball.
Oh,
isn't
it's just been. If you're into pickleball, the Gold Coast has been the place to be in Australia. We have just seen amazing crowds, an amazing level of pickleball, and just amazing athletes on display and incredible energy as well. You wait, let's run through the lineups for the Vipers. Speaking of energy, no one else brings more energy than Shelby Bates, Coco.
I don't think so. Not for an international anyway. She is, would I go so far as saying a little firecracker?
Oh, she is a firecracker.
Yeah.
And then you've got not super coach, but super captain Andy Horridge, who hit the absolute winner of the lifetime in that Dreambreaker effort over Sydney last night. And then you've got Australian powerhouse Amelia Schmidt and Ryan Henry, who's a former world #1 junior tennis player, I believe, or a Wimbledon junior
wouldn't
champion.
Surprise me.
And he's bringing that experience to pickleball now, and he's an absolute weapon for the Vipers.
Yeah, I think all teams are just stacked.
Absolutely stacked. So speaking of stacked, it doesn't get any more stacked than the Southeast Asia Surge, and the captain herself, Pei Chuan Kao, who's a legend throughout Asia and just a most incredible player. You've also got, I heard someone's come up with the nickname The Lighthouse for Marcel Chan. You've got powerhouse Yu Chi Shea, who's just an incredible player. And then the super Filipino, Leander Lazaro, who's
so quick.
Oh, so quick.
He's everywhere.
And he's just the loveliest guy as well. And he's had, in the last couple of months, he's had amazing success through Malaysia, through China, winning tournaments left, right and centre. So, you know, when you look at these teams on paper, this is a mouth-watering prospect, and we could well go to another dream breaker, Coco.
Oh, wouldn't that be unbelievable? So, I mean, the women's of the Surge, well, both sides, are so incredibly strong.
So, we're just going to go over to our crowd announcer, who's going to announce both courts. So if if you want to join that stream, feel free to join the other stream and watch the other semi-final.
The under 6-foot force. Then we have Amelia, the Selkirk sensation, followed by Ryan Henry, the Aussie Open legend. And to finish it off, we have Shelby Bates, the Floridian Fury. We have Force and the Vipers. And they will be playing against the Southeast Surge, the Skipper. Hey, bring them out there.
She's got a bit of crowd support there.
She's a bit cheeky, Pay.
Yuchi Shea, what a champion. The Honolulu Hurricane. I
There
like
you
that,
go.
Coco. Leander Lazaro, what a champ. Here we go. Crowd announcer, none other than Coach K himself. Woo.
Also a character.
Oh, absolute character. And podcaster.
We
Part
do
of-
love him.
Part of that amazing Slam Jam podcast that's just taking the world by storm right now. Every week,
I think
quite-
it is
it's
true.
very
it's
regular.
very frequent, yeah.
and they've even got their own soundtrack now, Coco.
Of course they do. Why does that not surprise me?
Oh.
Is there anything these boys can't do?
I know. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets into the national top 10. It's a real cracker.
Could you imagine that as the #1 hit? That'd be great. I think we should just do it.
Oh, it'd be great for
Yeah,
pickleball.
be excellent.
Yeah.
So we saw the big reaction for Pay
She
out there from the Surge. She's great sportsmanship, always with a smile on her face. She hasn't been well, so it's nice to see her through to the semi-finals and playing this.
So even when she's not feeling well, she's still an incredible athlete. And what an incredible game this is going to be. It's the women's doubles to kick things off. Shelby Bates and Amelia Schmidt, who have combined so well over the weekend up against the tried and true combination
Ladies, enjoy. 0-0.
of Yuchi Shea and Pei Kao. Oh, and straight down the middle, Yuchi Shea, hello.
31.
Welcome.
One zero.
That was clever from
Point
Pay,
third,
already
third
pushing
two.
her out wide. Amelia getting her on that backhand and then just rolling it through the middle.
Now, I've noticed Amelia Schmidt, she's got her
2-0.
ankle taped, so there could be an issue there. That'd be something to keep an eye on.
Oh,
Nice backhand
Point the
overhead from
Vipers.
Schmidt.
Vipers are one.
well, I feel like already the tactic is to get over Amelia and make her push her out,
1-2.
push her back.
And work that ankle, perhaps.
Yes. Shelby.
And,
Point the Vipers. Vipers are two.
and that's probably another reason why to keep it on Amelia.
At the moment, yep.
Shelby has those stinging attacks. And there's
Smart
another
piece.
one.
Yep. Good
Point
poach.
the Vipers. Vipers are three. 3-2. Point the
Just
Vipers.
missing
Vipers
that
are four.
put away. Pay doesn't miss many of those.
Right side. 4-2.
Oh, and
Point Point the Vipers. Vipers
Drawing the
5.
error from Yu Chi Shea. So the Vipers, a
Left
nice start here, up 5-2.
5-2.
Oh, great defense from the Vipers there.
They're reading
Point
it
the
well,
Vipers,
aren't they? They
Vipers
seem to
6.
be sitting right where the girls, the Surge are trying to hit the ball. They're already sitting and waiting, so they might have to consider,
6-2.
Surge might have to consider just changing up their patterns.
Great
And that's a good
spot.
shot. I mean, you should only really be
Point
attacking
Surge,
Shelby at this
Surge
point
3.
because when you've got her moving backwards or out of position, or you can really hurt her
3-6.
because she's getting everything back.
Great defense from Smith.
Very good. Well
Oh,
done.
lovely spot from Yu Chi
Point
Shea.
Surge. Surge the ball, right side.
I think Shelby read it, but she took her eyes off it. Looked up.
4-6.
Lob serve.
Point the Vipers. Vipers are 7.
I think Marcel's rubbing off on these guys with the lob serve.
Yeah. The
7-4.
Honolulu Hurricane. Oh, beautiful
Yeah.
play from
Point the serve.
Cow.
Pay looks pretty
35.
fired up. She's been
Behind you, Pay.
reasonably quiet this weekend due to a sickness, but she's let out a roar there.
5-7.
Oh, the slice just getting Shelby
Point the
there.
Surge.
Changes.
Nice mixing it up
36.
of shots there. The top spin with the slice.
6-7.
Paying dividends for the Surge.
Point the Vipers.
Well
Vipers
left
are
by
8.
Schmidt.
It's a quick match, isn't it? The pace is quick. You're getting the ball. It's just bang, bang, bang. Like,
8-6.
It's a lot. Some nice drives out there. Oh, and a great speed up cross court. That was so low, Coco.
wasn't it?
Point the
I don't
Vipers.
think
Vipers
Pay
are
didn't
9.
even have time to react until it hit her.
Pay lucky to get a paddle on that. It could have
Oh, I
hit
think-
her right in the tummy.
That's going to
9-6.
fire her up, though, I think. Oh,
Point the Vipers. Vipers are 10.
So a handy lead here for the Vipers.
10-6.
Oh, great spot from Yu Chi Shea.
Point the Surge. Surge is 7. You okay, Shelby?
She'll be having a chuckle. I'm not sure what happened there.
I think she slipped.
7-10.
Nice attack
the
there from
Vipers, that's
Schmidt,
11,
and they're going to
change
change
ends,
ends with a nice handy lead of 11-7. It's a nice confident start by
It's
the
a strong
Vipers.
start, isn't it? There were
Yeah.
no nerves in there, straight into drives. Straight up, no third shots,
Yep, and
probably
the thing,
fifth shots.
and
Sorry.
no, and the thing I think the Vipers will take confidence in is they're reading the attacks from the Surge really well and countering
Yeah.
better at this stage.
They're sitting on the ball, aren't they? Which Pay, and they're just going to have a little chat, the Surge, about what are we going to do differently. Like, they need to change the pattern. I think the first few points where they were lobbing over Amelia and getting her was working, but then they stopped doing that and started driving. So it'll be interesting to see what the coach here will be saying to them.
And I know it's mean to say it, but you know, like if there is an issue with Amelia's ankle, and there is a bit of mobility issue there, you know, you've sort of got to exploit it.
You
as
do,
sad
don't
as that
you?
sounds.
Yeah. I think that's why athletes try not to
Show.
many injuries, and that's fair call. No.
And I hate saying that because Amelia is, you know, I'll put it out there. She's one of my favourites. She's
Yep.
a great Aussie pickleballer. All these
you good?
gals,
You good, Amelia?
great athletes. Here we go. It's
11-7.
11-7. Oh,
Point the Vipers. Vipers at 12.
was that the slice on that from
I think
Bates?
she tried. Yeah, she just dipped under it, and then it hit the ground and
Really,
spun off.
really
didn't it?
dug in.
Really did.
Oh, great defense from Yuchi Shade.
Point the third.
Amazing.
Third to right.
Amelia did so well then.
She
Just
did. She hit the spots.
Yeah. I don't think that you could have done much more than what Amelia did to try and win that point.
8-12.
Oh, and Bates
Well
really
done.
putting pay under the pump, but
Point the third. Third to 9.
I feel like if you're going to attack pay, you better make sure you are in position
oh yeah,
and
you-
balanced and ready for that counter, because no matter how hard you hit it,
9-12.
it's coming back.
with interest.
Just yeah, that's right.
That's a great
Point the Vipers.
counter from Schmidt.
That's it. Does
Vipers
keep it so
13.
low, especially on that back end mid-air drive, like
Coming to you, Pace.
right at her hip.
Shelby just toweling down. It is hot here on the Gold Coast,
13-9.
Australia. There's that lob
Yeah.
you were talking about, Coco.
Yep.
Stretching the Vipers. But a great
Point the
defense and a great reply from the Western Vipers.
Vipers 14.
I feel like that is the tactic, though. If you're going to get around these guys, I think
49.
that is a really good pattern over the heads.
Nice floated return.
Oh,
Point the Vipers.
a lot of the surges misses have literally
Vipers
clipped the net.
15.
So it'd be interesting if their coach would be like, get low, stay low. Like they're not missing by
15-9.
much. If you can get yourself below the ball.
Nice defense again from the Vipers. Oh, Shelby Bates.
she's- Oh. I would have liked to
third.
see that go over.
Just for
Just
pure
to see-
entertainment.
Absolutely. And then to see what Pay would have done with it, because it would have only just
10,
dropped
15.
over.
Great angle. And Yuchi Shea almost
Pulling it off.
pulled off the
ATP.
ATP
She
of
only
the century.
ran and sat in the crowd.
She almost sat on a coach's knee.
Yeah. She ran a long way, didn't
16-10.
she?
Oh,
That
lovely
slice.
shot.
That
She used
underslice.
that top spin
Yep.
from Amelia and then put the slice on, and it just really ripped.
It's cut under
11,
it.
16.
Oh,
Quarter.
and that
Point
doesn't
the
happen
Vipers.
very often.
It doesn't, no. I think Pay's gotten caught
Vipers
3
17.
times in this match, or twice at least. And the same spot. They're really
Time
aiming at
out,
the same
Paul,
spot.
ladies.
That's a good call.
So they've done their homework, the Vipers. They're looking for that speed up from Pay, and they're there waiting and then putting their own.
It's a commanding lead over these guys. Like they are, the Surge are excellent doubles pairs, the women. Like,
well, this pairing of Yuchi Shea and Pei Kao, they've won major titles all through Asia together. So, to have them on one team in the MLP in Australia is phenomenal for the Southeast Asia Surge.
But then you can't take Shelby and Amelia are absolutely playing brilliantly. They're gelling well. They're not even having to talk. They know where each other is on the court. And as you said, that they're reading the patterns. They're sitting there.
Yep.
So hat off.
Absolutely. They haven't played together before this weekend.
Which you wouldn't think so.
I know. Their chemistry is just incredible. And it's true. Like you can bring two strangers together, and if the chemistry's right.
Yeah.
Great pickup. What a pickup from Bates.
That was so good. That was a change of pattern, though. Pay coming out and pushing Bates out wide. Usually they've been attacking Amelia. So
18-11.
Nice low serve.
Oh. Amelia nearly ran off the other side of the court to hit Bates's forehand. I'm not sure she anticipated it was going to spin that much on.
12-18.
Point the Vipers.
Good eye from Schmidt.
Vipers 19.
2 points away from taking this first game
19-12.
in the semi-finals of the MLP Australia.
Yeah, but the Surge aren't going away. You're still going to have to win those last
They'll
couple
hold
of points.
their nerve, exactly, and then the freeze will come into play. So anything can still happen.
Oh, that's a good job.
And letting it go long. So here in Australia, MLP Australia, we play to 21. So the freeze is now in place. You must win on your own serve. The Vipers will need to win on their own serve here. Great defense.
Oh.
Oh,
That's Pace staring down Bates. Bates has got a grin. I think the harder it gets, the more Pay lifts.
Oh, she loves the
She
challenge.
loves the pressure.
So 14-20. Oh, Schmidt. But
look at
Pay
her
was
go.
there. And now the show starts for the Surge.
Point the Surge.
Pei Kao, take a bow. That was amazing.
Timeout call.
And a timeout called by the Vipers. I think that's a good timeout, Coco. They don't want to see a momentum shift
Oh,
here.
gosh, no. Imagine them steamrolling through.
Oh, and we're now, all of a sudden, there's 2 extra points, and there could be a bit of scoreboard pressure building here now for the Surge. So that'll be in the back of the Vipers' mind.
Well, getting them close, like if Pay and if the Surge can push them quite close and win a few more points here, then it'll be game on. It'll be a tight match.
The Vipers really need to shut the Surge out here. They need to get that serve back.
They need it back straight away. Otherwise, the more Pay lifts, the worse it's going to get for them.
Exactly. It's like poking a hornet's nest.
It is.
You want to get your finger out of there real quick and run.
That's it. Just probably not poke it would be.
In the first place, yeah.
That's it.
15-20.
Oh, that's a shot.
And she is on a roll. Pay cow.
I think this
she-
is the most she's run the whole match.
She is literally changing the complexion of this match with one paddle.
Oh,
All right.
all right. They need this point.
They really need to capitalise here.
Righto, Vipers.
16.
2016. Amelia.
Oh,
Amelia Schmidt.
Amelia Schmidt got that.
What an
Well
incredible
done.
effort.
Okay.
Thoroughly deserving.
Oh, I thought that ball was behind her. I thought she'd missed that. That was an
Well-
incredible pickup.
It was an incredible pickup by Schmidt on the run.
Full
and then
stretch.
Full stretch. And then not only to get it back, but to get it back into the kitchen.
With some.
Oh, thoroughly deserving of that winning
That was a
point.
great match.
That was an incredible match. And we're on the verge of the surge coming right back.
Absolutely.
We'll take a quick break and be back with game 2. It'll be men's doubles right after this. So we're back for the men's doubles action here at MLP Australia on the Gold Coast. It's season 2, it's semi-final time, and we've got the Western Vipers up against the Southeast Asia Surge. Coco, the Vipers have got one in the bag. What's going to happen next?
Who knows? That's the beauty of semi-finals. These teams are both so stacked. Anything could happen. I think Andy's going to try and drive a little bit from the Vipers. You've got Ryan Henry, who just loves that as well. But then on the Surge side, they've got a fair bit of power, but they'll dink for days.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's a tantalising prospect. You've got Leander Lazaro. He's got a magnificent all-round game. Like you say, he'll dink all day, but he's also got a lovely touch from the back of the court,
Yes.
and he's a very good driver of the
Crafty.
ball.
He's crafty. He'll think his way around everything. Like, nothing is quite... it's unorthodox in some ways, but brilliant because it's deliberate. Like, it's...
Well, speaking of
Enjoy,
unorthodox,
0-0.
let's see if we see that serve. Here it is.
Yeah. That's
And
a
it-
good response from Horridge.
Point the Vipers. Vipers are 1.
So
That was top spin and deep and right back on the baseline at him.
1-0.
the Vipers with the first point.
And there's
And
the
great
drives.
hands.
Yep.
Point the Vipers.
A little bit of a
Vipers
shake
2.
and bake there from the Vipers. A great drive from Horridge, followed up by the counter from Henry.
2-0.
Oh, just wide.
Point the Surge. Surge
Pushing
to
a
1.
little bit too much.
And I wouldn't
1,
mind
2.
seeing Henry go to that inside foot of Lazaro. Just so he sees a few different balls.
Point the third, surge
it.
at 2. Two.
So we're at 2-2.
Oh, that was good.
How fast are the hands
Point
of
the
Chan?
third,
The,
33.
It
the
feels like he's
Honolulu
just
Hurricane.
So tall. Like,
3-2.
it's just unbelievable. So easy for him to hit that.
And
Point
that,
the third,
and that goes long.
surge at
Pushing
4.
a bit hard. I mean, we
So 4-2.
we knew that Horridge, we knew
Four,
that the
two.
Vipers would come out swinging pretty hard.
Point the third, surge at
And
5.
Henry just missing with that smash. They're getting the balls they want.
Wow.
They're just not finishing at
5-2.
this point. So they won't be totally discouraged at this point. Nice attack by Lazaro.
Third, surge at 6. 6-2.
I don't think you'll
Point
see
the
another
Vipers,
lob
5 to
serve
3.
from him for a while after what Andy Horridge did to the first one.
3-6.
Nice deep serve from Henry. Oh, nice cross.
Oh,
Nice,
Point the
nice
Vipers,
play
5
from the
to 4.
Vipers. Andy poaching perfectly.
4-6.
Nice spot
Point
from
the
Lazaro.
third, surge at 7.
I think that's the Surge's tactics. Just bring them in, make,
74.
force them to dink, and then pull the trigger when you're ready.
And there's a lob
Yeah.
serve from Lazaro this time.
Oh, good pick up.
And
Well
great defense from the Vipers. That ball just going wide.
Point the Vipers, 5 to 5.
Andy did very well picking that up.
Coming to you, Lena. 5-7.
5-7. Nice low drive from Henry. Oh,
Yeah,
Horridge
it's pushing
just
Point
too
the
much.
third, surge at 8.
Even if he got that, he couldn't have got back.
exactly, and the surge reading it perfectly.
8-5.
Oh, and Henry with
Point
the
the
dink
surge,
error. So
surge
the
9.
surge opening up a nice little lead here.
9-5.
Showing the cool heads at this point. Lazaro with another looping serve.
Oh,
Point
I
the
just
third,
feel like at this
surge
point in the
10.
match, the Surge feel very comfortable up at the net. They
Yep.
feel very comfortable up at the kitchen line.
And I think Henry has to change that path of his dink. He needs to mix it up to a different spot because Lazaro is reading it.
He's just
10-5.
waiting there, isn't he? He's
And
not
he's-
even having to worry about anything else.
And is sitting on that speed up, which is causing them a lot of trouble. The Vipers a lot of trouble.
He's even showing him.
And just going wide.
Point the Vipers.
But Lazaro even baited
5-6.
Henry in that point,
6-10.
saying, I know where you're going to hit it.
Oh, sorry,
Point
not
to serve,
sorry.
surge 11, change ends, please.
So a
gents.
change of ends and a convincing lead here for the Southeast Asia surge. 11-6. So I don't think all is lost here for the Western Vipers.
Not at all. They're in the match. They've just got to change a little bit of their dinking, like you said, Gordo.
Yep.
Just make them look at something different.
Yes.
Change it up so that they're not just waiting. I mean, you saw Lazara in the middle of the point sort of sneak across and have a grin. Like, he knows
What's
where
coming?
it's coming. He's just trying to force them to do something different to see what's going to happen. But they're not. They're sticking straight to that cross-court dink and not much else, unless they speed up.
And I think, and even Lazaro, you know, is trying new things. I've never seen him use the
I think
lob-
it's
the lob
contagious. It
serve.
must
I
be a
know.
contagious thing.
It's almost
going
like
on.
monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
I need to try that too.
We'll all
And-
try it. Let's all
Yeah.
try it. Well, we know why we do it, right? The lob serve is so there's no pace on the ball. The person hitting the ball back must have brilliant technique in order to nail it. Otherwise, they're just going to push it back, which means that either Lazaro or Chen can then come through and drive it through.
Clean it up. And that was a nice push.
Point to surge, surge 12.
Andy thought it was going to go out, Mr. Horridge.
12-6.
Some work to do here for the Vipers. The surge in full control.
It's a good smash.
Great Ernie from,
Oh, no. Oh,
oh,
he's in
foot
the-
fault
oh,
was it?
Point to surge.
Whoops.
Point to surge, touch the net.
Oh,
I touched the net.
Henry touching the net.
Oh.
Doesn't
Referee
touch the
Kylie
net.
Dunn all over that.
And there's no way you can say I didn't touch the net because it moved. Like, you can't say, no,
Can't-
no, the
Can't
wind blew
talk
it.
the ref out of that
The
one.
wind blew it.
So all of a sudden a 13-6 lead here.
Was a rare
Point the
mistake.
Vipers, Vipers 7.
So Lazaro proves
good
he's
news.
human. He's
7-13.
Oh,
And it's
that's
in.
a good shot.
Point to surge,
He's
surge
poached
14.
across. The momentum's going that way from Horridge. And this ball still went past him was the shot.
Yeah,
It was hit.
I think
14-7.
Horridge took away the vision for Henry there.
Yeah.
Well,
Point
it's
the Vipers,
two errors in a
Vipers
row here from Lazaro. So is that a key here for the Vipers? Can they exploit this?
8-14.
Oops.
And Andy
Point to
making an
serve.
error of his own.
Yeah, I think in
So
rally
15.
scoring, unless it's like, there's no such thing as a
15-8.
comfortable lead.
Mm-mm.
It can be shut down very quickly.
Especially with the freeze.
Point to
Yes.
surge,
At the
surge
end.
16.
I think the freeze is the most
Yeah.
important. Like,
Timeout
it really
call.
does put the pressure. Timeout call.
So timeout by the Vipers. And I think it's a good timeout here because they're still in this game, but they do need, obviously, to change tactics now or never.
Yeah. Well, I feel like they did with Andy coming across and taking that dink at the net or that short ball, but it's not effective because the quality of the other surge, the quality of the surge boys is just too solid. They're going to be standing there going, oh, thanks, you're running. Like, I'll just pop them over the other side. You've
just
opened the court for me. Cheers for that. So,
So they've got to really be selective if they're going to do that poach and come
Yes.
across court.
well, at least have a higher ball where Andy Horridge is hitting down on it. And then Henry can move behind Horridge as he does it. But when the ball's at your shoelaces and you're picking it up, there is
16,
no
mate. 8,
shot that's
16.
going to work. Coming across there, you're just going to get into
You
trouble.
got Andy?
Chan to bring
You
it
good,
back
Marcel?
in. What serve will we see
16-8.
here?
Ooh,
There's
here
that
it is.
lob serve. Oh, Lazaro, that's too good.
Horridge did really
Point
well.
surge, surge is 17.
He had command, but yeah, it turned pretty quick. Lazara's just so fast.
17-8.
Oh, and Chan finding
Point
a
the
spot of
third,
his
12
own.
18.
I feel like the Vipers are a little bit lost here. They're not sure what to do.
I think they've got to get back in, maybe
Right
just
side.
slow it down, get into some sort of dinking rally.
18-8.
We'll force them at least to play the ball.
Just give them, like we talked about before, just give them something different to look at. Ooh, just not quite
Point the
there.
Vipers. Vipers are 9.
And being with an 18 lead, with being on 18, they probably will try a few little
9-18.
things like that, which will help them. The Vipers get back in. Yeah, can't give Andy an
Point the
overhead.
Vipers. Vipers are 10.
That was much better play from the Vipers.
It was patient, wasn't it?
Much more, and even Henry dinked to a different spot. So
Correct.
that's what they need to do, just change it
10
up.
18.
Oh,
Too good.
Chan, that is
Point the
just
third.
next level. Super
Third running.
lightning.
19-10.
A change of direction on the fast hands.
Yeah, unfortunately, the speed ups
Point the
from the back of
third.
the court from the Vipers are just hurting them. The,
Surge at
the
20.
not-
surge are just up.
They're not
waiting.
working. Yeah.
No.
20-10.
That's a smart
That's-
shot.
that's
It's
a
a smart
great-
shot.
Point the Vipers.
Nice top spin dink there from
Vipers 11.
Courage.
And I always say,
Right.
like, power's never a problem. It's always a great weapon to have
11-20.
until someone can outpower you.
Yeah, he touched it.
And it's
Side
good.
out.
So a game point here for the Surge.
So touch his paddle on the way out.
So can they
20-11.
level things up here, one apiece? There's that lob. And there's an
That's
error.
point and
So
game.
we're all locked up at one game apiece here in the semi-finals of MLP Australia. It's the Vipers versus the Surge. And we'll be back with game 3 right after this. Welcome back to MLP Australia on the Gold Coast. It's game 3 now of the semi-finals, the Vipers versus the Surge. So we're locked up at 1 game apiece, Coco. It's the first game of the mixed doubles coming up next. It looks like we've got Ryan Henry and Amelia Schmidt for the Vipers up against the Surge. Take us through the Surge.
Oh, goodness. We've got Pay, the incredible doubles specialist and singles specialist at Pay. And we've got the amazing Lazaro.
Leander himself.
Yeah.
He's such a weapon.
He's a great mover. Both of these two are great movers. It'll be interesting to see how they go and what their patterns are against
15 seconds.
the Vipers.
This is a pivotal game for both teams. Both teams would dearly love to win this mixed doubles.
They would, wouldn't they?
Just get that upper hand going into game
We're going,
4.
please, Paige. Paige.
Well, I don't even know who to attack at this point. Like,
Ryan, we're on.
you probably Lazaro and Pay's going to want to pull the trigger early, so Amelia will like that. That would be something that she'll be grateful for.
And I think Pale fancy her chances at going directly to Henry.
Yes.
Amelia, you good?
So Henry's
you
got
good?
a whole lot of
0-0.
power behind him as well.
Oh, Lazaro.
Point the Vipers.
He did some digging, some great defense, but just that
Vipers
one
won.
extra.
1-0. Point the Surge.
Pumped long by Henry.
Surge, you won. 1-1. Point the Vipers. Vipers at 2.
Lazaro's just trying to soften it there to Amelia. Chose not to attack.
2-1.
Oh, great spot from Pay
Point the
Cow.
Surge at 2.
Just took the pace off and just went for placement.
Kept it low.
2-2.
Do you see
Point the
Lazaro
Surge,
then?
Surge
So
at
when
3.
Pay put that over into Amelia's backhand, Amelia sped it up. Lazaro literally had his paddle just sitting there waiting.
3-2.
He didn't look anywhere else.
He's almost expecting it.
Yep.
Oh,
That was really well
that's
done.
a
Point the
really nice
Vipers.
one
Vipers
too.
at 3.
Henry read that beautifully, came across.
3-3.
Oh, Lazaro
Surge,
using
Surge
the
at 4.
power of the Henry drive.
Four, 3.
Nice deep return from Schmidt.
Oh, nice speed up.
Point the Surge.
Such a great spot from
Surge at
Cow.
5.
Really showing her experience.
Well paid before that has been dinking. So that was a good surprise to pop that in and caught the
5-3.
Crocs by surprise.
Oh, too high from Schmidt.
Point the Surge. Surge at 6.
Right in the Cow green zone.
6-3.
almost
Point the
dropped
Vipers. Vipers
over.
are 4.
Goodness.
4-6.
Yeah,
Four
it's
in
not
the
working. That speed up from Amelia.
7.
It is working. But it's not.
7-4.
Good read.
Nice. Oh, well read again by Lazaro.
That
We
was.
saw that in the men's doubles.
Smith did so well though. She's covering
Point
a
to
lot of
Serge.
court.
Serge, you're 8.
Ryan came in at the end there, but it was a little late. But Smith is doing a very good job at holding him off.
And as soon as Lazaro saw that open
8-4.
court,
Yeah, he took
went
it.
straight back to it. Oh, Lazaro. Lazaro, take a bow.
Point to Serge. Serge at 9.
He's literally on fire right now. You can see that smile
9-4.
on his dial. He's
Well,
just
he knew he probably shouldn't have got that one.
he's just beaming. Oh, and
Yeah.
another great spot from Lazaro.
Point
He
to
is
Serge. Serge at 10.
Opening the court, pushing them out, and then hitting that middle.
the Vipers. I'd be tempted
10-4.
to take a timeout here, but possible change of ends. Oh, and just
Point to Serge.
too high, and
Serge
we're going to
11,
see a
change
change
ends,
of
please.
ends here and a timeout. So we'll take a quick break and be back with the second half of this match very soon. So welcome back to MLP Australia here on the Gold Coast at the Royal Pines Resort. It's game 3. It's semi-final time between the Western Vipers and the Southeast Asia Surge. It's 1-1 and it's mixed doubles time, and the Surge are in full control in this, the first of the 2 mixed doubles, Coco.
Absolutely. You just saw on the screen there before, Shelby Bates just talking to Henry and Smith about possible patterns and how to change it up. And I felt like she was
Right.
talking about getting in the body of somebody, but I'm not
You
sure
got
who
Leander?
that would be.
11-4.
Got to jam him up.
Nice spot from
Point the
Amelia
Vipers.
this
Vipers
time.
at 5. 5-11.
Some work to do here for the Vipers.
Point the Serge. Serge at 12.
Hey Cow, she's just choosing that spot right between both players perfectly at this
12-5.
stage. And the Surge changing it
Point
up
the
there
Serge at 13.
and showing a different hand, and they come out on top of that as well. So everything going their way at this point.
Leander.
An 8-point lead.
13-5.
That's
Point
a
to
lovely
serve.
1-2 combo from the surge.
It is. I feel like Henry's getting a bit caught. Amelia's trying to do both.
Thank
She's
you.
trying to take the middle end. She's trying to take the wide shots, which is putting her out of position slightly. And they're able to break them apart.
Exploit.
Yeah. So Henry's just probably got to take that middle, be a bit more assertive, drop it to get it in.
He's got to find a way to change the complexion of this game, otherwise it's going to get away.
Yep. I mean, power's not going to work against the surge in this match.
At selected moments,
Yep.
at selected times,
Yeah.
but they've got to be more patient and they've got to work that ball around a little bit more than they have been doing.
Yeah, I feel like we've just seen a lot of cross-court dinking from Henry, and we just need to see a little bit of a mix-up of that. I think you said that earlier, Gordo. Just mix it up, put it on the inside foot, just get them moving, do something different,
Yeah.
so that they're not just standing there waiting for you to hit the ball so they can counter.
A grin of disappointment on the face of Amelia Schmidt right now.
You're right, Amelia.
Can she turn that smile
Right,
or that grin upside down and turn it into
14-5.
a smile? Let's see. Getting the roll.
Point Vipers. 5 and 6. It's yours, Ryan. 6-14.
Just not
Point
ready
to
for that
serve.
one.
I think he read it, but he was
That's
rushing,
15.
so he just flicked at it. Do you know, like, I think he had the right shot. Henry was there, just pushed it a bit too
15-6.
hard.
Great defense from the surge.
That's very unlucky for
And
the
you-
Crocs. Crocs.
Point
Who are
to
we
serve.
playing with? The Vipers, I'm so sorry.
It's the Vipers. And they really don't have any answers at the moment. The
But-
surge.
You couldn't do much more. Like,
No.
they
Hey.
constructed the point so well.
And their
The
defense
Vipers.
was
And their defense was just
16-6.
yeah.
You can see why they've got a convincing 10-point lead. Oh, even that pickup from Lazaro.
Yes.
And that drops in. They're going to need
Find the
every
Vipers.
bit of luck they can muster right now, the Vipers.
Seven 16.
Good job.
Good job indeed.
Yeah.
And like you
Find the
touched on
Vipers,
before,
Vipers, 8.
Coco, there's a few of those middle balls I almost
8-16.
expecting Henry to take, but Amelia's doing the
She's
work.
doing the work, isn't she?
Point the Vipers. Vipers 9.
Which is that why I think we're not seeing Amelia so much on her front foot, because she feels she is pushing back to take that middle ball.
Quite possibly, and it is nullifying
9-16.
the Viper offense. It's stopping them from being on the front foot. And there's that
See
open
again, yeah.
court. Luckily, that one goes
Point
wide.
the Vipers. Vipers 10. Timeout called by Surge.
And a little surge by the Vipers this time.
Yes, well, you get the names right, Gordo. I'm calling all sorts of team names out, but no, it is the Vipers.
Well, you know, just on that, Coco, surprisingly, the defending champions from season one, the the Northern Crocs didn't make it through to the quarterfinals. That's how much season 2 has changed, and how the draft has really mixed things up. I think the teams this season are a lot more even.
I agree. I think we've seen almost a record Dream Breakers in the amount of one weekend already, and we're only in semis.
Well, it's pretty crazy. Well, we know the Vipers have had 2 already, so that's pretty crazy. And as a coach of the Melbourne Mavericks yourself, they didn't make it through.
No, we didn't, unfortunately. We had 2 plays out as well, so we
Yeah.
had to sub in 2, but
That's-
taking nothing away. I mean,
and
we
that's
played the
net-
surge.
I was going to say,
my goodness.
you could give us some
I could.
real insights into how this team operates.
Strong,
Right play.
very strongly,
Good, Amelia. 10-16.
and they're good mates to boot. So
Oh,
Point the surge.
I like how Henry was dinking to a different spot there,
Surge 17.
trying to find that middle confusion zone
17-10.
between Pay and Lazaro.
and they were fairly neutralised there. Like it's just Henry made that error.
Oh,
Point the Vipers. Vipers 11.
So closing the gap here to 6. Can they close it
11-17.
further? He goes. Great rally. Oh, what a sensational rally. The Vipers threw everything at the surge in that
Point the
exchange.
surge.
Smith did
Surge
so
18.
well. I think it's difficult because I feel like if she doesn't have to worry about that middle ball, she'll just start pounding away. She'll really be able to get into the defense of the surge. And unfortunately, Henry made an error. but
18-11.
they're still in that game. They're still in that point as long as Henry takes that centre.
Well, it's still in this game with the freeze situation approaching.
There we go.
That's a nice
That's better.
smash from Henry.
He's a tall guy. He's going to make himself look big in that centre.
Point the Vipers. Vipers
And he's
12.
powerful. He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
one of the biggest smashes you've seen in pickleball.
Absolutely. He's
12-18.
Oh,
so there's Smith trying
Point
to cover the
surge.
centre,
Yeah.
where normally she wouldn't even have to worry about that.
Surge 19.
So it might be something that they look at when they're doing their drills.
and they're looking back on the video.
19-12.
But you've got to admit, the Surge are not making many errors.
Point the
No,
surge. Surge
they-
20.
They're really putting that, they're keeping
They
that foot on, aren't
Are
they?
dialed in right now. And we've got a game point here, and this can take them to a 2-1 lead.
20-12.
Oh,
That's point.
and that's the game. So Henry and Smith go down to Lazaro and Cow, and it's the Southeast Asia Surge with a 2-1 lead now as we head into Game 4. We'll be back on the Gold Coast soon, straight after this for Game 4. So we're back at MLP Australia, back to the Gold Coast, and back to the semi-final of and game 4. It's the Vipers versus the Southeast Asia Surge. Coco Lococo. We've got Yuchi Shea and Marcel Chan up against Shelby Bates and Andy Horridge from the Vipers.
Enjoy. 0-0.
It's do or die for the Vipers here. And first blood going to the Vipers.
1. Left side. 1-0.
Oh, good shots.
Yuchi Shea.
Held that beautifully, didn't she, before she
Point the
just
third. Surge 1.
let it rip. She's happy with that.
She's got a big smile behind that paddle, I reckon.
Good on her.
1-1.
Absolutely. Who doesn't love an ATP, Coco?
That's right.
Oh, what
Oh,
a
that's
poach
a good
from
cross, isn't it?
Marcel Chan.
Point to serve,
He's like
serve
an
to 2.
albatross, the
Yeah.
way he
2-1.
reached across there.
That's very good.
Oh, super fast hands.
Point the Vipers. Vipers at 2. Right side. 2-2.
Beautiful drop.
Oh, Bates
Oh.
going for a own
Point to serve.
ATP
Surge
there.
at 3.
I think the first words were sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
Right toe.
little bit ambitious. And a lovely,
Lovely
dipping
drive.
Point to
drive
serve.
from
Surge at
Chan.
4. 4-2.
Oh, and Horridge.
Point to surge. Surge at 5.
He's the key for me in this matchup. If he can rein in and really
5-2.
focus, the Vipers are in with a chance here.
But that's the thing about like Marcel.
Point the surge. Surge
The
at 6.
Surge aren't going to let you set and play a pattern, and they're just going to be creative, especially with Marcel up there. Like,
6-2.
you're not going to know what you're going to get.
He's like a box of chocolates.
Oh, Exhibit A. Like he's got all the shots, obviously.
Point to surge.
So
Surge at 7.
you've just got to be prepared that you're going to be moved and just, be on your toes, but not over pushing, and just try and keep him back, get him out of it.
This is trouble here
7-2.
for the Vipers. The Surge are rampant right now.
Well done.
Nice spot from Horridge.
Good job. Nearly pushed Marcel
Vipers,
onto the
Vipers
refs
3.
out the side there. That's perfect. That's what we want.
3-7.
Yeah,
But when he's up at the net,
Yeah.
or up at the kitchen, I
Point to
should say.
surge. Surge at 8. 8-3.
Oh.
Oh.
Point surge. Surge 9.
Bates not getting the roll, and the Vipers in trouble here. The chance of making it through to the
9-3.
final are fast evaporating for the Vipers. They need to do something.
Point the Vipers. Vipers
And
at
I
4.
think that's the answer. Like, they've got to hit. Excuse me. I'll just
4-9.
wait.
Point the
potentially
surge.
got to keep it just over to you, Shane. Just keep it low,
Surge is
keep
10.
her midsection. Attack her where possible. And occasionally roll
10-4.
Marcelo wide.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, lovely touch.
Point the surge. Surge 11.
The
And
talent.
Again.
The Surge are surging right now. It's 11-4. It's game 4 of semi-final MLP Australia. We'll take a quick break and be right back with more action. So we're back here on the sunny Gold Coast for the semi-final action between the Western Vipers and the Southeast Asia
You're right,
Surge
Andy.
in Major League
You're right, Marcel.
Pickleball Australia.
11-4.
It's semi-final time. And it's do or die here for the Vipers. And we're
Point the
talking
surge.
about
Surge
what
12.
the Vipers need to do, and that's the first thing they've got to
12-4.
do, is just cut out the errors. Oh. And there's another one. It's just hurting
Point
them,
to serve.
Coco.
It
Surge
is.
13.
They've really. Andy's just got to settle down.
13-4.
There's no need to be pushing that hard.
Oh,
Bad
and
luck. He's just rushing.
Point the
yeah,
surge.
and just overplaying,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
called.
So timeout to the
And
Vipers.
I think that's a good timeout.
Yeah, he's just got to reset and just try and refocus and rein it back
Yeah.
in.
And like, let Shelby. Shelby is setting up the points pretty well. Like, she's constructing them fairly well. And Andy, you know, like, it's coming in just at the waist for Andy. He's just got to roll it back deep at the feet, keep him back at the baseline, and then they can attack. Chances are they'll get a pop up from that.
Absolutely, and just tap into that experience of Bates. This game is not over.
No.
It's only a 9-point lead. We know how quickly things can change in a
Yeah.
rally scoring situation. And the Vipers just need to latch on here,
Absolutely.
create some momentum of their own.
Well, anything can happen.
You right, Shelby? You take it. 14-4.
Yeah,
That's
well
a
done.
great play.
Measured.
Measured. That's the word, Coco.
Point the Viper.
He didn't get
5
ahead of
to 5.
himself. He didn't look too
5-14.
far. He just played the ball. Not so measured.
Point the surge. Surge
Yeah,
15.
we need some consistency now for Horridge. Just needs to
I think that's
get
the thing
his head
too.
in here.
Yeah, when you
15-5.
get one in, you're like, oh, go again. But just wait. Oh, good hands.
Nice.
That's bad luck.
And you know, a lot of this could be that presence that Chan
16.
has around that no volley zone, because he is able to
16-5.
poach like that. Unless you really nail that shot. Oh, incredible.
Oh. Oh, well done.
Wow-wee. That is next level pickleball, Coco La Coco.
That's
Point
fantastic.
the Vipers. 5-6.
Let's go. Let's see if this gives him a bit of fire.
How is Marcel Chan's
6-16.
reach? That was gone. And he got it back. Going back to Chan, I'm not sure if that was
Point
the
to
right
serve.
option.
Point serve at 17.
Look, I think Horridge is just thinking about the next ball rather than just playing the ball that's in front of
17-6.
him. He's just trying to rush. Good job. And he,
Point the Vipers.
like Horridge knows how important it is for him to be in at that kitchen line.
Vipers 7.
He understands it, but you can't overpress it. You
7,
can't be
17.
hitting that shot then thinking about the next ball that's coming. You've just got to hit the shot.
Point the Vipers. Vipers 8.
So a little run here for the
8-17.
Vipers. Great play from Bates there.
Yeah.
She's
Point
dinking
Vipers.
to
Vipers
Yuchi.
9.
And you,
Usually, I think is thinking. I mean, Andy Horridge missed
9-17.
one smash, but he doesn't often miss. Yeah. Nice.
Shelby Bates.
Bit of momentum shift.
Point the Vipers. Vipers 10. Ten 17.
Oof. That kick on that
Point the
serve. Did you
Yeah.
see that?
Yep.
Timeout from the
And a
serve.
timeout called. So Bates and Horridge, they didn't do anything terribly special there, but they just refocused and just started playing good, consistent pickleball, Coco.
Made them play the next ball, didn't they?
Exactly. And they've got to continue this pattern. That was a massive lead, and now they've cut it back to 7, and they're in double figures themselves. So if they can create a bit more scoreboard pressure, this match could turn.
That's correct. Well, rally scoring, anything can happen. We've all seen that.
Exactly. So, just changing it up there where there was more focus on getting the ball to Yuchi Shea, and then it forces her into creating those lob opportunities, which Andy can then gobble up and
Correct.
attack.
Yep.
So it creates more options for them. So
And just being a bit measured, settled.
the Surge really need to lock in here and lock
good, Marcel?
out the Vipers.
You're right. 11-17.
Wowee, Marcel Chan.
There is nothing you can do about that except say great shot.
Yeah. Fortune
18,
favouring the
11.
brave. Nice hands. Oh,
Oh, he's got it.
Well done.
Horridge!
Horridge!
Horridge.
What a great get.
It's fantastic. He does move very well.
He does.
12-18.
And again, measured from him. He's not overplaying the ball. Excellent.
And
Putting
that's
some
another
pressure.
long return by Yuchi Shea. So
Vipers 13.
just having trouble with the bait serve.
13-18.
That's,
Didn't bounce.
Point to serve.
but he
Third
did
to
get
19.
some nice spin on that. So I think it's partly due to that
19,
ball
13.
staying low.
Yeah.
Start. 19-13.
So within 2 of taking the semi-final. Oh, he so wanted to.
Whoops.
He so
Point
wanted
Vipers.
that,
Vipers
Marcel.
14.
Just giving the commentary box a little look as
He's
well.
like, what are you going to say about that shot?
Yes.
So he
Well,
ran into the other
19.
court nearly to hit it. He was.
the door just a little ajar here for the Vipers.
Oh, he learnt from that one, didn't he?
Well left by Marcel Chan.
He's got a grin on his face. He knew he
And
should
it
have left the other one.
brings up a match point here.
2014.
And they've done it. So
done
the
it.
Southeast Asia Surge have booked their ticket into the final of the MLP Australia Gold Coast event here at the Royal Pines Resort. What a great effort from the Southeast Asia Surge, Coco.
Fantastic, isn't it? Such energy from that team.
Well, and what a fight back. So the Vipers started well with the women's doubles, and then the Southeast Asia Surge just took it away from them.
They did, didn't they? Swiftly, I think, like quite commandingly as well.
Yep.
They never looked out of control once they hit the mixed.
Absolutely. They did their homework, and we're going to be back for the final of the MLP Australia Gold Coast event, and it's going to be between the Southeast Asia Surge and the Fast Fours. So buckle up and tune in very soon for the final.
second round. Can they be on top and be victorious? All right, we're gonna start off with the surge. We have the captain all the way from Taiwan, Pei. And her co-captain in the women's double, Yushe, all the way from Taiwan. And then we have the Honolulu Hurricane, Marcel Chan. And to finish off the team, all the way from the Philippines, we have Leander. Give a hand for the surge across the net. They're facing off against the fast four. Their skipper, their leader, their Robocop, George Wall. All the way from Taiwan, aka Temple University, we have Ting Wei. And we have the pub-restricted pickleball prodigy, Lucas Pasco. And to cap it off, we have the Joola, the technician, all the way from North Carolina, Liz Trudeau. Give it a hand, guys. Everyone put your hands together. Remember, when I say what time it is, you say game time. What time is it? What time is it? All right, time to get this show on the road. Good luck, everybody. Let's pickle.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Major League Pickleball Australia. It is Sunday, and you know what that means. Championships on the line. We're about to get started with the Fast Fours taking on the Southeast Asia Surge. Sitting alongside me, Adam Hall. We are ready to go, and this is going to be an absolute screamer.
Absolutely, Dylan Killen. It's great to be here with you. The conditions could not be any better for Championship Sunday. The sun is close to setting. The heat of the day is going out, and we've got a hot match about to start and commences underway with the women's doubles match with Captain Pei on court with Yushe Hesh. They're going to be opposing Liz Trueluck and Jamie Way. Get set for this one, folks. We're excited. The crowd's ready. The players are at the baseline.
0-0.
Oh, immediate aggression from the Surge. They have played an absolute thriller against the Western Vipers, got through from the semi-final, the Fours. Looking to continue this lead here with the first points on board.
1-0.
Dink rally, and we can see a fiery display already. These ladies going to town. It's going to be interesting to see. We saw Trueluck and Way absolutely tear it up in the last game.
1-1.
Well, Trueluck and Way, for those viewers just tuning in to this MLP clash, they have had some success already together this weekend, Dylan. They took out our gender doubles in the PPA event here on the Gold Coast.
Point surge. Serving at 3. 3-1.
Oh, so close. A collective groan from the crowd. And speaking of the crowd, the Gold Coast residents have come in force here to watch some thrilling afternoon pickleball.
2-3.
Down the middle, easy peasy.
Surge.
A nice touch there at the kitchen line
Serving
from
at 4.
Captain Pay. She got super low. Just almost spooned that one through the middle, Dylan.
4-2.
Oh, Pay down the middle. She is fired up. High fives all round. Bench getting around her.
Serving at 5. 5-2.
And we refer to that as a TTP, Adam. Through the post.
Serving at 3.
Close. So close.
3-5.
And a ball there through the middle, this time from Jamie Way.
Serving at 4.
Yep, fair to say she is the barometer for her side, continuously pumping the
4-5.
fours up.
Point fours. Serving at 5. 5-5.
Ooh, that stings. Some
surge.
nerves to get us started here. As expected, a tight contest.
6-5. Point
An aggressive
fours.
play there from Yushay Hesh with the
Serving at 6.
offensive lob. Just keeping Jamie Way on her toes, but that ball
6-6.
ultimately sailing long.
Wow.
Point surge.
Do not speed it up at the surge.
Serving at 7.
Absolutely ripped down the left.
7-6.
And that backhand rip there by Liz Trulak down to the feet of Pei
Serving at
Kauchou.
7-7.
There we can see the
Point
reset attempt there
surge.
for Trulak.
Serving
I
at
think
8.
she was a bit surprised by the off pace of the ball there from Captain Pei.
8-7. Point surge.
And that net roll results in a body way. Coppin one. Just reassessing herself. Adam, this is an absolute blinder to get us started. For our viewers at home, utilising the rally scoring format, every point counts.
9-7. Point surge. Serving at 10.
It's a marvellous touch here at the kitchen line, Dylan. The crowd in awe of that
10-7.
shot. Just the way to slow it down. Oh, hands battle there at the kitchen line, Dylan Kimlin.
Oh, hands are flying.
10-10.
And it has to be said, Adam, when the draft originally happened for this season, when Southeast Asia Surge were brought up, we were all in awe of how well Captain Pei drafted. I think it's fair to say they probably weren't regarded as one of the top 3 female duos out of our MLPA teams thus far. But you've got to give it to the fours. Way and Trulak have come out swinging, and this second half of this game is going to be crazy.
Yeah, it was really interesting to see there. I've commentated on a lot of the Fast Fours games, and This combination of Wei and Truluck have defeated some big names, and they've really gelled extremely well together. And you see a lot of driving from the baseline and then the confidence of that teammate to rush the kitchen line. And we saw it unpicked earlier before there with Yushe Hesh just blasting one straight past Liz Truluck.
Yep.
And I haven't seen that yet. So this is high-quality pickleball right now.
Yeah, it's fair to say that Truluck has such a strong backhand presence. We saw that in the last semi-final. And for her to take on Pei, it's absolutely tantalising when those ladies get going. I think they've warmed into things now. We can expect some more fast-paced play. So our players are returning to the court. Surge ready to go. Slight lead here for our game one.
Fours, are you good? Surge good? Time in, 11-7. Point fours, serving at 8. Eight, 11.
Pei there, just down at the feet of Jamie Wei. That ball was just hit a little bit too high there.
Point fours. Serving at 9.
And the fours girls here, just importantly, getting a couple of consecutive
9,
points, just trying to
12.
chase down this small deficit.
Point surge. Serving at 13.
Yeah, Southeast Asia Surge are very familiar with these championship Sundays. They've been into it a couple of
13,
times.
9.
Captain Pei, well and truly accomplished.
Point surge.
Just a little bit of miscommunication on the fours side through the middle there, Dylan.
Yep.
We've seen them play so well and so fluently together so far. But this combination of Pei and Yushe now has a 5-point
9.
lead.
Point fours.
Yeah, it's really got to be said the fast fours need to dig
Serving
deep
at
here.
10.
We saw them tear it up in the semis. They need to find that form once more.
10-14. Point surge.
I brought up a double and a backhand prowess
Serving
before.
at 15.
Truluck still figuring herself out here.
We're just seeing some sort of uncharacteristic misses here from the fours girls at times. Hasn't got away from them yet, but they want to
15-10.
start accumulating some points. And that one will help
Point
Dylan Kimlin.
fours.
Yep. Yeah, that's a confidence boost up.
Serving at 11.
Wei smacking it with authority.
Yep, you're fine.
Yushe Hesh just doing some court maintenance. Dylan?
11,
She can do it all.
15. Point
That is
surge.
such a good volley battle. And the Surge just seem to be winning all of those 50-50 hands battles at the moment, Adam.
Serving at 16. Sixteen, 11.
And I've got to credit the intelligence
Point
there of
fours.
Truluck. We did see this in the round one clash
Serving at
with the
12.
Southeast Asia Surge serving these long, loopy serves. But what we never saw is we saw the return also
12,
loopy.
16.
Jamie
Oh,
Way against
my
Yushay says
goodness.
no way.
That was unreal. Jamie starting to fire at the right time here.
Serving at 13.
That is a momentum booster. As I said, she is the heart of this team. When she fires, the falls follow.
13-16. Point
Nice deep
surge.
return there, resulting in an error. Handy point for the surge. Momentum. Just stalled here for the falls.
17-13. Point surge. Timeout receiving team, 18-13.
And we've got a timeout here, Adam, on the side of the fast fours. They're going to reassess some things. I think at the moment, it really comes down to Yushay and Pei. They've just done minimal errors.
Yeah,
Just
they really
continue
have.
to attack. I think, honestly, the response must be here from Jamie Way and Liz Trulick. We've seen Jamie trying to fire. Liz just continue to do her thing. Is there anything that you think needs to happen from the side of the falls?
Oh, well, they just really need to tighten up their performance. So far, Dylan, we've seen the ultimate, game from them both. They've made very minimal mistakes, to be quite honest. But Yushay and Pei, they seem to be not having to do very much to force some errors.
Yep.
So it's going to be interesting to see what the team chat's been like as they sort of come out of it now. George Wall, maybe just making a few little adjustments, a few little suggestions, and we'll see what they have for us, because it's go time now. It's the current scoreline 18-13 in this game 1 match in this championship Sunday. We're ready to come back into play now. Yushay Hesh at the baseline. Liz Trulick to receive.
That's good. Time in, 18-13.
The 1-2 punch there. Pei putting it up.
Serving at
Yushay
19.
finishing it. That, I think, will be the mark of the surge this season.
19-13. Point pause.
Ooh, so close.
Serving at 14.
And the fist pump there from Jamie Way tells a small tale. She was more than relieved to see that one hit the tape.
14-19. Point surge.
There we go. We have our first game point on the line here. Southeast Asia surge, just
Serving at 20.
consistent pickleball.
This is really going to test the grit and the defense of Trulick and Way here.
20-14.
Done.
Point. First game.
Easy
21-14.
done for the surge.
2 minutes.
No
1 minute,
paddle
2
tap, Adam. Oh, here we go. Captain Pei's coming across. Yeah, she's a class act. As we see our fellas getting ready to hop on. Now we are ready for an absolute titan fight. I think we discussed how strong the surge ladies are in counter. The fast fours have unreal gentlemen on their side of the court.
Well, get ready to see some true firepower here, folks. We've got Lucas Pascoe, 17 years of age for the fast fours, going in this one with his captain, George Wall. The thinking person's team are the fast fours. They've truly got some awesome power at their fingertips here. They're facing off against Marcel Chan of the Southeast Asia Surge and Leander Lazaro. And geez, they've been performing very well, Dylan.
I've had the pleasure of calling a couple of Marcel and Leander's games this weekend, and they are just terrific. Minimal errors, and Marcel has a swagger about him. He starts popping off, you know it's going on. Southeast Asia Surge, just really enjoy his game. He has a bit of a signature serve, that lob serve continuous. We saw it run riot on the New Zealand Hustle earlier this weekend. And we're going to see what happens here in the combination of Wall and Pascoe. So I think George is going to be able to combat it pretty well.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see if George gets to play his style of play. I think he has had it all his way, to be quite honest, in all the engagements he's been involved in so far. They've really come together so well, have Pascoe and Wall.
Yep.
And Pascoe, well, he'd be looking forward to the opportunity here. A couple of internationals he's going to be playing against. Lucas Pascoe, obviously hailing from the Gold Coast,
Yep.
and this is his home event. So it's going to be an exciting fixture, this one.
Wow.
The situation, Dylan, well, game one, the Southeast Asia Surge, it'll be looking here for the Fast Fours to get neck and neck and make it one apiece.
Well, we need to bring up as well, Lucas Pascoe played for the Southeast Asia Surge last season. So, you know, he knows Captain Pay's game throughout, but vice versa, Pay knows exactly what to be saying to the gentleman on her corner now.
But I almost feel like this is Lucas Pascoe 2.0.
Yeah.
He's only 17. He's got still a lot of growth ahead of him, Dylan. And I know it's only been a short time between season 1 and season 2, but he's dangerous right now.
Oh, let's get started. Boys on the court.
Time in men's
Championship
doubles,
Sunday.
0-0.
Well, how do you like that hands battle, folks, to kick things off with this second game match?
1-0.
Yeah, I think we're going to start to see this quite a bit. Very rarely does George Wall lose a dink rally, but Lazaro getting a handy point.
2-0.
Oh.
Point four.
We all
7-1.
thought.
1-2.
Now, Adam, we're
Point
talking about
third.
how deadly Lucas Pascoe
7-3.
is. He is on the right side of the court. People at home that might not have seen his game, let me tell you, he has one of the
3-1.
best double-handed backhand flicks in Australian pickleball. There it is.
Point four.
Rips it down the right. When Pascoe gets that
7-3.
opportunity, it is gone.
2-3.
Lovely finish there from the
Point
captain, George Wall.
Yep, it's consistent shake and bake. Ties it up.
3-3. Point four.
Oh, Lazaro had the opportunity.
7-4.
We had a combined jump there from Wall and Pascoe. They're clearly in sync. Somehow getting that over.
4-3.
Oh.
Point third.
The Surge are just so relentless at the net. I think that's their entire team.
7-4.
We just saw Pay and Uche and how they play at the kitchen. The fellas following
4-4.
suit.
Point
And one
four.
miss there by
7-5.
Lazaro. He's been on fire. The last two exchanges.
5-4.
That's interesting.
Point serve.
Lucas, typically a very good dinker.
Serving at
3
5.
forward-facing dinks in a row. And for Leander, that was quite simple.
5-5. Point
And
serve.
George Wall now has 3 dink errors so early in this match, and I don't think he's made 3 dink
6-5.
errors in any of the matches so far, Dylan.
And let's talk about that. Lazaro has received a large percentage of the balls thus far. As you mentioned, Wall with a couple of errors here, pops it up. Chan with the setup for Lazaro to finish.
7-5. Point surge.
This is dangerous here for the fours. They have their male duo currently
8-5.
struggling. Couple of errors, pressure pickleball on display.
Point fours.
Getting a
Setting
bit
at
lucky
6.
there. Just the momentum halting on its own there with an error from the surge.
6-8.
Oh,
Point fours.
rising to the occasion. And I think that is what we can expect from a typical fast falls combination of Wall and Pascoe. They enjoy the dink rally, get the pop-up. Lucas Pascoe puts it away.
Well, Pascoe largely has been frozen out of this right now.
7-8. Point surge.
Ooh, close one. Single-handed
Serving at
backhand
9.
ATP attempt. Just going long.
9-7. Point surge.
George Wall, very interesting. He's just playing in a way and almost in a manner which he doesn't usually play. It's almost like he's being dictated to make up for really sloppy sort of
10-7.
technique almost. That's way better though from George
Point
Wall.
Yeah.
Picking it up now.
Adam, I think it's, as this is the fours' first
8,
time in a
10.
championship Sunday. For George, he has a weight
surge,
on his
11,
shoulders that a lot of
point
players wouldn't really understand.
minute.
Captain Pay has been in these situations before. So, you know, she's already talked to the team. She knows what to expect. Whereas for George, you know, he's got not only the responsibilities of his own game, but he's got the responsibilities of his side to follow him. Yeah, I think he'll clean it up. George, widely regarded as one of the best male players in Australia. So we'll see him get back into it. I'm curious to see Lucas, though. You mentioned he's been frozen out. I agree with that. But once he gets going, it's terrible for the opposition. And just got to try and establish himself a little bit more.
Yeah. And if you're not familiar with the term frozen out, it's when you just don't see very many balls. And Lucas Pascoe, the young 17-year-old for the fast fours, he is a dangerous commodity. Quick hands at the kitchen line. Very proficient on a backhand flick. It's almost his signature move. He's able to generate such power from below his waist on that one.
Yep.
And maybe wisely the surge just keeping it well away from him at the moment. Looking for George Wall here just to tidy up those dink battles.
Time in.
Even
11-8.
with these errors, It's
Point
currently a
four.
2-point game.
Serving at 9.
Rally scoring. Always entertaining.
That's why we love it. First to 21 here.
9-11. Point
Okay.
fours.
2 errors there from Lazaro. And that lead we talked about, immediately gone.
10-11.
Ooh, called long. We have a challenge here on the side of Pascal and Wall. See what the confirmation is. Confirmed out.
Point surge. Twelve 10.
And the come on there from George Wall with the attack, the backhand flick.
11-12. Point
And George
fours.
Wall winning that dink battle there with Lazaro.
Yeah, this is big. They've found their groove.
12-12.
Oh,
Absolute.
2 quality resets there
Oh.
from Lucas Pascoe.
Just ridiculous, mate.
Serving at 13.
I asked for him to get himself involved. And he's trying.
13-12. Point
George
fours.
Wall really
Serving at
starting to
13.
get on top of Leander Lazaro right now.
13-13.
That has just gone
Point
wide.
serve.
Diving effort from
Serving at
Wall.
14.
Lazaro Chan will take it, though. This is an absolute battle of inches right now.
14-13. Point surge.
George Wall considering himself pretty unlucky in the last 2 points there, Dylan. Both catching net cords.
Yeah, but that's pickleball. I mean, you've got to stand tall under the conditions, and
15-13.
Lazaro and Chan have got that 2-point lead once more. Oh, Leander says, yes, please. Gobbles that one up down the right side. And just like that, momentum heavily in favour of the Southeast Asia Surge.
16-13.
Oh, no.
Friendly fire.
Yeah, Falcon.
Serving at 14.
Big smile on the face of the fellas. They genuinely enjoy playing pickleball together, these two.
That was almost like paintball, though. He wore that on the chest.
Yes.
14-16.
Ooh, there they go. Hands are flying.
Well, Lucas Pascoe is living dangerously with these speed ups. That speed up came back just as fast, but the reflexes on Pascoe there.
Yeah, I like it though. He's backing himself.
He's got to. Oh, that's a nice shot off the hip from George Wall.
Yeah, he's a straight shooter, that's for sure. Talking about backing himself.
16-16. 16-16.
Captain has forced the tie game. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16. 16-16 Oh my goodness. 4 to the floor. They've taken the lead. Exquisite hands.
Timeout receiving team.
And we have a
17-16.
timeout here on the side of the Southeast Asia Surge. Whew.
Well, I don't know if the commentary team can call for a timeout, but I need to take a breath
Oh
after
my
that one,
goodness.
Dylan Kimlin.
Yeah, not right. If I was those fast falls players, I'd be checking their hands because they are hot right now, absolutely tearing it up. And we asked for the response from George Wall and Lucas Pascoe. They've done exactly that. And now it's fair to say the pressure's on the side of Chan and Lazaro.
Big time. And Chan and Lazaro here have not put a foot wrong, but the last part of that match, the momentum certainly has swung to and fro, and fast fours have made their way back into this to make it very interesting for us. We're getting very close to the end of this game too. It's going to be very important for the fast fours to square the ledger here. They're looking to go 1-1 after the Surge took out the first game here.
Four's good. Time in. 17-16. Point four.
Yep, they are starting to establish themselves here. George Wall and Lucas Pascoe look significantly more comfortable than they did at the start of this game.
18-16. Point Surge.
That's better from Lazaro,
Serving at 17.
keeping Pascoe back.
17-18.
And those gets by the Surge were so great, but the fast fours come out on top, winning a crucial point there, taking this to 19-17 now.
19-17.
Oh, the hands are flying, and that goes long. I'm
17-18.
excited for this. The fellas are finally going toe-to-toe with the hands battles. I'm sure the crowd are enjoying it too.
18-19.
Another important dink battle won by George Wall against Lazaro. He was losing them early on in this match.
That's the big point here. The cross-dink rallies were not working in Wall's favour.
20-18.
We now have a game point situation. Oh, lunging,
Surge.
not enough.
Serving at 19.
Lazaro constant strikes the ball.
19-20. Point
It's a
Surge.
tight game, Adam.
Timeout receiving team.
And
20,
we have a
20.
timeout as a
1 minute.
result. We wanted box office. We got that exactly here. Gold Coast, MLPA. Not many better ways to spend your Sunday, as the Fast Fours did quite well there, but got to give credit to the Surge.
They really dug in there. They saved a game point there to find themselves equal pegging now, 20-20. And they have serve. They're
Yes.
going to have to win by 2 here.
Yes. So the freeze is no longer in effect, ladies and gentlemen. And this is exciting.
This
Players.
is really exciting, Dylan.
For the viewers at home, we have quite a significant amount of people around the court. So the camera doesn't necessarily catch it, but it is buzzing right now here at Royal Pines Gold Coast. And the players have re-entered the court. Let's get started. Final stages of this game 2. Tied game 2020.
That's good. Thank you. Time in. 20.
The shot was there, and we now have an unreal game point considering the fast falls have been down for the majority of this. And it's called long.
Serving at 21.
Pressure pickleball on display.
21.
Leander coming through clutch.
This is big for the Surge now. They've got their own game point situation here in game 2.
21.
And that finish by George Wall, exceptional by Marcel Chen there
Serving at
to put one
22.
between his legs to keep play alive. How exciting.
Oh, that was insanity. The tweener followed by that shot from Wall. All the twos.
22.
They are on form right now. Lucas Pascoe initiating that speed bump. Relies on his captain to finish.
23.
Wow, by Marcel Chan there.
Serving at 23.
I thought he was going to hit that ball much harder than he ended up doing.
What I love there is when he came off the court, he was clutching his heart. Like, oh my goodness, this needs to settle down. Oh, he's a character. I love it.
23.
Entertainment extreme on display right now.
24.
Shan absolutely trying every trick in the book. And once again, we have another game point situation here for the fast falls.
23.
That
Fast
is out.
fours. They do it in game 2, Dylan. And they lock it up 1-1.
Yeah, what an effort. Captain standing tall. They were down on the ropes, it's fair to say, and they have bounced back so well. I have to say, Leander Lazaro played out of his skin throughout that game, but in the end, just the combined forces of Pascoe and George Wall too strong.
Well, at times there, the fours were largely nowhere. The deficit there got out to 5 points, and the way that they just clawed it back, they were the first ones to obtain a game point there, and then they just had to grind it out to ultimately take that one. But Marcel Chan, wasn't he a showman in that game?
Oh, tweeners behind the back, everything. I just think the big difference that we saw between that game there, it's crazy to consider that George Wall got majority of the ball. Lucas Pascoe got frozen out. And for the Australian pickleball scene, that is rare. Typically, if you're going to freeze someone out, it's George Wall. But didn't matter. He lavished it, and as a result, the Falls take the victory.
If you're watching this one from home, do not go anywhere, because this is going to 4 games no matter what. And we could even be on the precipice of a tantalising Dreambreaker situation. Who knows what we're going to get out of these mixed doubles coming up.
Switcher duper.
There we go. Thumbs up. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Major League Pickleball Australia. Dylan Kimmel and Adam Hall. Currently got our players warming up, and oh boy, we got another thriller as we get set with our mixed action. A good old-fashioned captain clash on display.
Well, it's go time, Dylan Kimlin, in this one. It's 1-1 apiece in this championship MLP Australia match with the Fast Fours and the Southeast Asia Surge. We do have both captains on court for this vital matchup. Obviously, they're both looking to win this one, and then we're going to play out the fourth match and see what the scoreline will be in that one. And whether or not we're going to go to a dream breaker, I'm kind of fingers crossed for one, Dylan.
Give the people what they want. I'm so excited for this game. So we talked about earlier the absolute firepower that comes on display when Jamie Way's on the court. So she went head-to-head against the opposition of Captain Pay, who we can currently see the ladies are warming up. We've got a new recruit here for the Surge as the Gordon Watson commentators running around like a maniac on the left side trying to stir the crowd up. But I'm very excited to see, that particular matchup as those two ladies, they've just versed each other. For the gentlemen, I feel like the fours were a bit rough to begin with, but then George really took over. The combination of Pay and George going head-to-head, it's going to be interesting.
It really is. We believe that the matchup, I'm just looking at the warming up here. We've got Yushay Hesh also on court. So we've actually kind of been a little bamboozled by who actually might be staying on court, Dylan.
Well, I mean, to be fair, these two could easily take on the combination on the left side for the fours. But it's going to be interesting. Oh, there we go. Yushay looks like she's getting off so's Pay. I have a feeling it'll be the combination of...
Is this mind games right now? Because it's a smart play if it is. To warm up with both women when we're going to be doing the mixed doubles.
Here we go. I was going to say, I have a feeling it'll be Lazaro and Pay. They've played together in the past, and as a result, they are devastating on the court. We can get started. Captain Pay to bring it in. Currently 0-0. Yep, and that's just gone wide. For the team closest to us, we have the combination of Lazaro and Pay, and they are up against Wall and Way. Oh, the captains taking each other on.
1-1. Point fours.
Lazaro there, just with a dink error. Now we've just finished the men's gender doubles match in this one, and we've got Wall and Lazaro facing off again. There's some great dink battles between those two.
Yeah, but we're not watching gender doubles. We got the ladies on the court, and you know what that means. Ball's going to be getting hit hard. Great firefight.
Two.
And that's a great battle that was just won there by Jamie Way. Really impressed with the way that she was able to keep him on the baseline.
3-2.
Yes, Pay. That is so good. Continuously attacking the side of George Wall.
And early on in the match before, we saw George Wall under a lot of pressure, and we saw him grind it out and eventually
3-3.
overpower Leander Lazaro.
That first reset was
serve.
insane for Jamie Way, but relentless offense here for the Southeast Asia Surge, and they've started each game pretty well thus far, Adam.
4-3. Point surge.
That's a stinger. Way does do a pretty slice-heavy return, Adam. She really rips the ball. That one into the net, unfortunately.
5-3. Point surge.
There is only so much you can do to slow down the Southeast Asia Surge. We have an Ernie setup.
36.
Let me reiterate, an Ernie setup. The defense there from Jamie Way, top notch, but it didn't matter. Captain Pay coming in with the crunch.
6-3. Point
Leander
surge.
Lazaro is making his presence known right now. He played so well in the men's doubles, and he's coming out here actively attacking Jamie Way.
Seven, 3.
Oh, the stare down.
Surge.
Thank you, says the captain.
And this will really test the thinking man's pickleballer in George Wall here. He's tried a number of different things here. And the scoreline has just gone out to 8-3.
8-3. Point surge.
Yeah, a couple of errors here, Adam. I think what they may have been banking on, because Captain Pay's been completely frozen out, or majority of the balls have gone towards Lazaro, they probably didn't
9-3.
anticipate Leander to just be absolutely bowling out right now. Commentator's
Point
curse
serve,
immediately
point
kicks in,
forward.
mate.
Serving at 4.
I'm waiting for Jamie to start to
Yep.
get some
9.
momentum herself. She's had to defend so many balls from below her hips. She's doing a fantastic job at that, but she's just not earning any points out of them.
Point surge.
Leander is on another level right now. He is absolutely tearing it up for the Surge.
He's relentless,
Serving
Dylan.
at 10.
It is alarm bells time here. 10-4 scoreline.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a timeout, if I'm being honest with you, Adam.
Well, they're going to get a timeout if they're not careful, because if the Surge get to 11, it'll force the change of
10-4.
ends. We'll have a chance to discuss what's going on out there. The fours will.
Called long. We
Ball's
have a
out.
challenge
Yep.
here.
Ball's out.
Confirmation the ball
Point
is out,
surge,
so as a
11
result,
change
11-4.
ends.
You know, we
1
saw this
minute.
happen earlier, Adam, with the gentleman, in that the Surge just had such a, a big lead to begin with, and the fast forwards had to dig back. Unfortunately, they find themselves in the same situation.
Well, they were surging, literally. And this match is, well, this game, sorry, is really got away. Has
Yep.
really got away for them, fast forwards here. I just think tactically, the amount of balls that Leander Lazaro has seen and the amount of balls that he's put away, they need to change it up. Now, what do? Because the dangerous proposition is you go to Pay.
Well,
good luck there.
I think that they're trying to speed it up towards Lazaro and Pay, and as a result, they're not winning the battles. Jamie Way is playing incredibly well. Let's be real, but there's only so many resets you can do before they put it away. You know, George Wall, renowned dinker, Might be time for the fast fours to slow things down.
Yeah, I think at times when we've seen those dink battles start to form between George Wall and Leander Lazaro there, Lazaro's been the first one to initiate and bring into play Jamie Way. And Jamie Way's been doing a fantastic job of actually getting so many balls back, but there's only so much she can take before she eventually is bobbing one up, and Leander Lazaro's had some marvellous overhand slams to finish those points.
Better.
Point fours.
And we just
7
saw
at 5.
there George Wall straightening up to pay. Now, he caught her a bit off guard. She was stuck in the transition zone.
5,
Exploited
11.
her court position. Job well done.
Yeah, that's a
Point serve.
risky lob down the right side.
Serving at 12.
We did just see a bit of cross-dink action from the two ladies on court. And I am curious to see here what as you referred to him as the tactical genius of George Wall. He is a very switched-on pickleballer. What he deploys here, because the points continue to mount for the surge.
12-5.
Nice there by Jamie Way.
Serving at 6.
I'm getting what I'm asking for of myself here. I want to see more Jamie Way to pay.
6.
I want to see this changing the angle, Dylan.
She's still taking Lazaro on, which is so interesting. Okay,
Point fours.
that's a mistake from Captain Payne. As a result, better from the fours.
And a highly ambitious shot there from
7-12.
below her knees there by
Is it good?
Captain
yeah,
Pay.
Yeah, I'll recall. 7-12.
Yeah.
Point
Lazaro,
serve.
man, here's the difference right now. And it's fair to
7
say,
at 13.
George Wall has been frozen out here.
just think he needs to take some pressure off almost Jamie Way and try and influence, you know, just changing the angles. Maybe try to
13-7.
go to pay a little bit more often.
Point fours.
Here we
7
go.
at 8.
They aren't that far behind. But it's just the feeling of it, isn't it? The Surge definitely have control currently.
8-13. Point
Yeah, I think
serve.
that's a frustrated George Wall. Baseline drive
7
straight
at
to the net.
14.
Meanwhile, on the other side,
14-8.
Pay and Leander look very relaxed.
Point surge.
That stings. They had the opportunity, and when every point counts in the rally scoring format,
15.
Surge continue to lead.
15-8. Point fours. 7 at
An
9.
uneasy shot there, I think, by George Wall. He almost was
9,
made to pay
15.
by Lazaro there.
Point
Wasn't
surge.
convinced with that last shot by
7 at
George
16.
Wall. And they're really struggling here to arrest the momentum away from the Surge.
16-9.
Better, much better.
Point
George Wall
fours.
recognizing the momentum shift of Captain Pay,
7 at 10.
hitting it behind her. And I think you might be right, Adam. Might need to see more balls
16.
heading to the left side of the court for the fours.
Fault. Yeah, first warning. Yeah, just watch that arc for me. Thank you.
Okay, that's a service
That's the
warning.
replay. First warning.
Jamie Way to bring it in once more.
Sorry. It's service action fault. She gets a warning and a replay. All right. You good, fours? Good surge. Recall that. 10-16.
Yeah, we saw that lob attempt on the right side of Lazaro before and it went out. I actually thought that transition from the fours was solid. They looked a little bit more boppy after that service correction from our official, but unfortunately, they went up against Lazaro, who's just running riot at the moment.
17-10.
Lazaro again and again and again. He's dominating this match, Dylan Kimlin.
He just,
Time
you
out,
know,
fours.
it seems to be when we do our MLPA finals events, there's always one player that stands really strong for their side. We've seen it in the past, like when we did the Northern Crocs, Rose Van Reek, for example. She absolutely tore it up. And in this instance, you know, it's fair to say that it's Leander Lazaro. It's crazy to consider that Captain Pay has been quiet. She doesn't need to do anything.
No, but she's just not seeing that many balls, to be quite honest, and I think that really needs to change. If Jamie Way and George Wall are going to chase down this deficit, they need to do something different.
Yep. Yeah, I agree entirely. It's a tricky one because, you know, it's all well and good for us in the booth to say this. As we've mentioned, George Wall, easily one of the most pickleball savvy players in the Australian pickleball scene, and he's having a tough time figuring it out.
And he's out there. Look, he's probably got the best perspective on it. But Coach Ben Costin for the Fast Fours, he's been observing this match and how it's been going. I wonder what he's just said. There's maybe some suggestions for how to play out the rest of this game. Situation at the moment for you folks at home, Southeast Asia Surge. Looking here to go 2-1 in this fixture.
That's good. Time in. 18-10.
Nice finish there by Jamie Way. Here she comes.
Yeah, I said it how many points ago, Adam, that maybe the Fast Fours needed to slow things down. We see a Dink rally, they looked way more in control.
11-18.
There's still a pulse. The fours are kicking. They have slowed things down dramatically. And as a result, they look very good currently. Can they continue building this momentum?
12-18.
See,
Point
that
four.
there's so important. In points previous, Jamie Way would have sped that up. Opted instead to Dink. That extra play, George Wall got the easy body on Captain Pay.
13-18.
Incredible flick there by George Wall.
Point surge.
And they charge in.
Serving at 19.
You know, old habits really kicking in here for the Surge, though. 2 points away from a victory to take a 2-1 lead.
Point fours. Serving at 14.
Well, that helps. I hope the mics picked up the collective groan from everyone here at Gold Coast after that.
14-19. Point surge.
Yeah,
Serving at 20.
continue to try to speed things up, and that one goes long. Southeast Asia Surge find themselves with the game point situation.
And look, to be honest, the way that the Southeast Asia Surge have really constructed this game, they deserve to be in this position.
Yeah. Yep. You're spot on.
Lazara has been
20-14.
amazing at the kitchen line.
That's all she wrote. Leander Lazaro Pay,
21-14.
just consistent pickleball. They won all of the hand battles, and for the fast fours, they left with their heads scratching. They tried multiple different strategies, different tactics. In the end, it didn't matter.
No, it didn't matter at all. And look, now it's all up to Liz Trueluck and Lucas Pascoe to keep this one alive. And the only way it's going to stay alive is if they win, and we're going to be going to a dream breaker. But the Southeast Asia Surge with Yushay Hesh and Marcel Chan coming to the court. This is going to be a hot contest right here.
Yeah, not wrong, mate. We will be back live with our gender doubles game 4 for our MLPA here at Gold Coast Championship Sunday, straight after this commercial break. Welcome back, Major League Pickleball Australia. Adam and I in the booth as we are underway for our Game 4. Currently the players warming up and all the crowd dancing. Good vibe here in Gold Coast at the moment.
Great vibe. And if I could give a shout out to Colin Kugler from Slam Jam, the podcast. He's our courtside MC tonight. He's been getting the crowd well and truly involved. He's got some cheesy one-liners, but we love them so much.
Yeah.
But there's some atmosphere right here at RACV Royal Pines, Gold Coast, MLP Australia, powered by Joola.
Yeah, the dad jokes have been flying, that's fair to say. But we are having a good time. Championship Sunday, sun has set, and the stars are shining. We can get started here. The Fast Fours, Southeast Asia Surge, Game 4. And it looks like the Surge will be bringing it in first.
Good.
Shade to serve.
Look out for Chan and Pascoe on this one. There's going to be some quick hands.
Oh, well, that's a
Point surge.
communication miss up there. And I think for the fours, Pascoe and Trulick both have incredible double-handed backhands.
1-0.
We're going to see a lob serve. Yep.
Point fours.
And the stare down
Serving
from
at
Chan
1.
to Pascoe
I love
there.
it. I love it.
Letting his intentions be known that this game, I'm going big.
I am quickly becoming,
A Chan fan?
yeah, spot on, mate. He is
1-1.
just so entertaining. Okay,
Point four.
okay, Lucas. That had a little bit of swagger about it.
I'm shaking my head because that was nasty. Nasty.
2-1.
Okay.
Point surge.
It's going to be interesting to
Serving
see
at 2.
how this game plays out, considering the last one.
2-2.
Yep. I have a feeling
Point forward.
this is going to be a good old biff between Pascoe and Chan.
Serving at 3.
But you've got to remember, Southeast Asia Serve also have Yushay in the pocket.
But if I'm to put my fast fours hat on,
3-2.
Liz Trulak's also here too.
Yep. Yep, there it
Point
is.
surge.
And I almost feel like that was a just
Having a
because
3.
shot, Dylan
Yes,
Kimlin. I
yes.
reckon that was going out. But Marcel Chan said, I'm the
3-3.
man.
Okay, hands are flying.
Point
Pascoe's
forward.
feeling good. It's
7
funny,
4.
before this game began, Adam and I saw Lucas yawning as he was walking to the court. It's fair to
4-3.
say he's woken up. We saw that wind up. Liz
Point
was
forward.
ready for it straight down the middle. And as a result, this is much better from the
5-3.
fours.
Nice
Point
speed up
surge.
there from Chan to Lucas Pascoe. It's the
Serving
only
at
one he
4.
hasn't purely hit.
Yep. Yep. It's interesting. I think it almost looks like Marcel's actively targeting Pascoe. Bit of testosterone on the court
4-5.
here, Adam. Oh,
Point fours.
okay,
Serving at
Lucas.
6.
I like the prospect of an angry Lucas. He's normally so calm.
6-4.
Game on the line.
Point surge.
Yeah, I'm calling.
7
There's
to
something
5.
going on here. These two are going at it. Lucas with the poach, though, not to
5-6.
be.
Point fours.
And the ladies here, Dylan, they've got
Serving
such a
at 7.
crucial role to play just to maybe keep a cool head for their male counterpart.
Yeah, Yusha had some amazing resets during that rally.
7-5.
Okay,
Point
Liz.
surge.
Double in a backhand.
Serving
We
at
did
6.
talk it up earlier, but probably not the time.
6-7. Point
Yeah, that's a
surge.
couple of errors there off Trollock's paddle. She's been playing so well today.
Well, a bit of luck there for the surge. They were
7-7.
stuck deep on that baseline.
Point fours.
It's
Smart
interesting.
play,
Serving
smart
at
play
8.
there by Lucas Pascoe, just to send that the way of Yushay Hesh and ask the question, are you going to drive or are you going to drop?
8-7.
Okay. We are running
Point
laps
surge.
here in the Southeast Asia Surge.
eight.
Marcel Shan, absolute puppet master, has both Trollock and Pascoe on a string.
8-8.
With authority, Dylan.
He is not mucking around right now.
Jimmy?
Lucas Pascoe, majority of the shots are absolutely
Call it in.
blasted. We've got an out call here on the side of the Surge. Confirmation from our
Okay.
official that it
Point
is
fours.
in.
Yeah. It's okay. The call's been made, guys. Right? 9-8.
That defense by Lucas Pascoe was something so marvelous. I can't even put it into
my
words.
Goodness. Soft hands.
10-8.
Incredible play.
Point surge.
They're going head to head. That ball just wide.
Serving at 9.
And I think Shan needs the fire here.
9-10.
Been a little bit quiet. Yes, here we go.
Surge.
He liked that one. Tucked it down the corner.
10-10.
Oh my goodness.
Pascoe with the finish.
Point fours.
We are pushing this court to its extremes. Multiple angles down the side. That was absolute insanity, Adam. As the players are now rotating, this game has got some spice to it.
I don't know how Lucas Pascoe rolled his shoulders around when the ball was over his head. He was hoping that was going to go long and out. It didn't. And the way that he almost contorted his body to drop that in the kitchen, Dylan.
Crazy. I want to point out the two lunging efforts from Marcel down the right side. That was crazy. And the ladies getting involved. There were some solid volley battles there from Trellick.
Well, they've got more than a supporting role to play, to be quite honest, because they're both offensive weapons as well.
Yeah.
Yushay Hesh has been quite damaging, while Liz Trulock has probably brought a measured game to this one, just backing up what Lucas Pascoe can do. There's been a couple of miscommunication errors, though, between them. It hasn't really hurt them looking at the scoreboard.
No, and we have an absolute thriller as we're getting to the second stages of this game 4. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, if the Surge win this, they take it all. Fours want to force a dream breaker.
Point surge.
Yep.
Yushay Hesh with a winner down the sideline of Lucas Pascoe. Put that one in the bank. That's a highlight right there.
11-11. Point fours. Serving at
He's
12.
17, folks, but that's maturity right there. To not
12,
overcomplicate it by
11.
trying to finish a point that just going long.
Point fours.
She was ready for it too, had the paddle up. And we have got a close one here.
13-11. I'll recall.
Lucas showing his fine motor skills there.
13-11.
Oh, that
yes.
attack. Wow, Liz Trulock.
Serving at 12.
Wrong time, wrong place. Yushay Hesh straight down the middle.
She is getting involved here. Yushay now having several double-handed backhands
12-13.
at the right time. The switch on the side of the fours open up that right side. Easy smash. Shan putting it away. Surge looking good.
Marcel Chan there with big boy behavior. That
13,
smash.
13.
Wow.
Oh,
Point
you
fours.
come to the pickleball court, you better bring ankle support. Marcel Shan ripped to the left. Lucas Pascoe running
at
riot.
14.
This is getting good. Here we go. She'll look to bring it in. Everything on the line.
13.
He looked half asleep. Yep, they were straight at the chest of Pascoe, and his paddles weren't ready.
Gutsy move by Marcel Chan, I must say.
Yep.
14-14.
Okay, Duche coming up clutch now. Multiple support actions down the middle, resulting in smash opportunities for her partner. Southeast Asia Surge looking really good here as we get to the late stages of this game 4.
Point serve.
Yeah, Chan and Hesh are really building something now. They've clawed their way in front in this encounter.
Timeout
Fast
receiving
forwards have
team.
called for the timeout.
16.
Good time
14.
for a timeout, but geez, we saw some incredible play, some incredible points in that one, Dylan.
The thing with the Southeast Asia Surge, I feel like Marcel's done his job, but he's been the quieter of the two, which is kind of crazy to consider. But Yushai is just running amok right now. Multiple shots down the middle, and every point she makes is just that one step closer to securing it, because if they win this game, it's all over.
Yeah, certainly is. And Lucas Pascoe, he's been on fire early on in this game, finishing so many points, really commanding that middle position too. He needs to get back to that now, but we need some clean shots.
Yep.
Making no mistakes from this point onwards, folks.
Yeah, I really want to see Liz lift here. She tore it up in the games earlier today, but she just seems a little bit shady. Come on, Liz, you can do it.
Surge good. Time back in. 16-14.
Okay,
Point serve.
body bag attempt was there. Marcel read it like a book, got out of the way.
Seventeen 14. Point serve.
They are really starting to lift here. Fast fours in danger signs.
Just causing the fours to make error after error now,
18-14.
Dylan.
Yep,
Point
they are on a
serve.
tear right now. Captain Pay fist pumping on the sideline. She knows how important this
19-14.
is. They can do no wrong.
Point
The
serve.
Surge taking over the Gold Coast.
And Dylan, we've got a match point situation right now. Can they do it?
20,
Watch out for a
14.
court invasion if they do.
Marcel wanted it
Point
too
serve.
early.
Serving at 15.
They have been given an opportunity. The question has been asked. Can the young superstar Lucas Pascoe
15,
rise for the
20.
occasion?
Side out.
Nice shot there by Marcel Chan. Doesn't earn the Surge a point. The freeze is in play.
Oh, I love
They've
it.
got the Surge now. They can only score a point on their
20,
serve when they get to
15.
20. They've done it. They've done it. The Surge. And they get involved on the court. The whole team get around Marcel Chan and Yushay Hesh. as they take this one out. 3-1 winners of MLP Australia. The first event, the Gold Coast event, the Southeast Asia Surge. Congratulations to the whole team, Captain Pay.
The standard has been set, Adam. We talked about it in season 1. The Northern Crocs dominated. They had a absolute vicious rivalry with the Surge, and for Captain Pay, this means so much. She's dug deep and secured her first victory with the side. It's fair to say the team have all performed so well. Leander Lazaro, absolutely important with all of those rallies. And then that final game, my goodness, we saw the combination. Shan, Yushay dominating.
Absolutely, Dylan. And commiserations there to the Fast Fours because they went the long way to get here. They really did. They had a great run to even make finals, Dylan. And then they played late last night in the quarterfinal and progressed earlier today all the way through to the final. But the Southeast Asia Surge, they were clinical from round 1. And what we've just witnessed here is a team that is going to be hard to beat.
And you know what I love about this? Our next MLPA event is in Southeast Asia. We'll be going to Vietnam, and you know the Surge are going to be wanting to go back to back. Oh boy, Tingles here in Gold Coast. They are so pumped up right now, and you got to give it to Captain Pay. She's an absolute leader, a role model for the team, and a dominant force on the court.
Yeah, unbelievable performance from Captain Pay here. And in season 1, obviously played in the final there in Sydney, and that one actually got away from them. So she's had her first taste of victory here, Dylan.
Yep. It's so good to see, mate. Like, I think the Southeast Asia Surge, they combine really well. They have such a good vibe as a team. You know, you see them on social media, they love it, and they get around each other. There's a genuine camaraderie about them. For the other teams, you know, they'll be watching this footage and like, okay, we need to be like that because clearly it works.
Yeah, and what did you think of the serving action there? Well, not so serving action, but the serving of Marcel Chan. It was quite almost comical at this high level that he's putting these sky balls in the air, but style points for Marcel Chan all round. We had a couple of tweeners, we had a couple around the backs there. He is a superstar, one to watch. And Leander Lazaro, well, what more can we say about him? The role that he played in both the gender doubles and the mixed doubles was outstanding. He dictated a lot of play there. He was consistent at the kitchen line. He went head to head with George Wall and came up trumps many, many times. And the amount of times that he saw a high ball and put it away was just ultimately so impressive, Dylan.
Yeah, mate, I'm so excited for the Surge. I just think across the board, as we're just seeing our finals MVP discussion currently coming up here with our players on the court, this is an interesting one. I think across the board they played so well, and man, it's just, to me, it's a team effort. Everyone just played so well. For the Fours, tough. You know, they had a couple of little mistakes, and in the end, it really was noticeable.
Look, I don't think that the Fours ultimately did much wrong. I think that the Surge just did so much right. That's the tale of this one. It really, truly is.
Yeah, it really came down to not the Fours losing, but the Surge winning.
Oh.
They just played so well, consistent pickleball, and all 4 of the players dominated. Like, they all played so well. It's definitely fair to be said. But across the board, you know, they're loving it. And then, as I said, they set the standard. The next event in Vietnam is going to be an absolute treat, because we know what these guys are capable of, and they will continue to produce these sorts of results.
Yeah, they certainly will. It's going to be in their backyard next time round. Maybe the Fast Fours, maybe they can make it all the way to the final and avenge this one.
Yeah, no, it's going to be exciting, that's for sure. And we can see on our court here, it looks like the finals MVP will be announced. Colin calling it here.
Powered by Duper, TIXR, OMG, Body Armor, Hard Fizz, Lily's Active Sports Gel. Thanks to all the fans and family for coming out with you guys. This would not be an amazing event that it is for everyone that stayed back just to watch that grand final. We really appreciate it. Hands off to the Fast Fours for putting on an amazing show.
Some great appreciation being shown here from the crowd to the Fast Fours.
Shout out to the refs, by the way. They're just walking past us. Big smiles all around.
And the Southeast Asia surge here getting the biggest round of applause from the crowd. So many here, so many enjoying this one, Dylan.
Yeah, mate, it's been such a good turnout from the locals. Speaking of locals, we have League Commissioner Sanj Carter about to announce the finals MVP.
If we can get the Surge to come on down here and collect your goodies here.
The Surge have been celebrating loud and proud, haven't they, Dylan? So many warm hugs received as Captain Pay just makes her way up to our MC, Colin Kugler, and with her team,
You are the skipper of this.
Marcel Chan, Yushay Hesh, Leander Lazaro.
Oh, Pay. Such a joker. She loves it.
I'm going to let Santa Kamish present you this trophy. Congratulations to the Surge.
Yeah, congratulations there to the Southeast Asia Surge taking out the championship here on the Gold Coast. We've got 2 more events, Dylan, one in Vietnam and one in Melbourne.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be a good time, that's for sure. Major League Pickleball Australia once again providing the goods. It's been such a good event this weekend.
You go ahead for a couple more photos, and I'm going to ask Marcel Chan to join me over here at the microphone.
Photos all around, medals, trophies being presented.
And we must say a big thank you to everyone who's tuned in to not only MLP Australia, but also the PPA events on the live stream, on the YouTube. We hope you've really enjoyed the event. We hope you enjoyed our calling of all the matches. We saw some exceptional pickleball over the last 3 days. The talent pool here at the moment is exceptional. As Marcel Chan, a superstar of the Southeast Asia Surge, just has a little chit-chat there with our MC, Colin Kugler, the man from Hawaii, first time here in Australia.
Oh, mate. And he has caused some tremors here in Australia. Let me tell you, he will have noticeable impact on our players. They will be wary, especially that lob serve of his.
Yeah, and I reckon he's won some fans all over this weekend. But in that final, the courage to play those exuberant shots between his legs, around the back. Oh, Marcel Chan, going to have to see some more of your highlights, young man.
Oh, you know, he makes our job easy, that's for sure. Absolutely tearing it up on the court, and you can see he's giving some big shout-outs to the Surge players.
Big thank you to all our event sponsors, in particular Joola for their support, Onyx as well, one of our presenting partners.
There we go. I talked about Vietnamese, mate. MLPA Vietnam is going to be awesome. And I think the Southeast Asia Surge are going to be licking their lips at the potential of securing another cup.
Yeah, why not? Let's keep this train rolling. Let's go back-to-back Surge.
Here we go, MVP. Captain Pay securing the MVP. Fitting. Captain's performance, secured it.
Congratulations to Pei Chun Kao.
Yeah, if I could play devil's advocate, a bit stiff for Leander Lazaro, if I'm being honest with you. Pei did play well, but I think Lazaro was absolutely crucial in those points that needed.
Yeah, Lazaro was just what they needed at the right time. He was thoroughly impressive.
Yeah, but in saying that, Pei really she embodies the Surge. Like, when I think of them, obviously she was the captain for both seasons here, but she lives and breathes it. So proud, wears her heart on her sleeve. Absolutely well-deserved for this finals MVP.
She's done some travel over the last 3 weeks, it must be said. Just 3 weeks ago, she was over at the English Open. 2 weeks ago, she was in India for the monsoon. And here, she finds herself on the Gold Coast, Australia. So to really grind out 3 days of pickleball, to be finishing here, Sunday local time, 20 past 6. She's played a hell of a lot of pickleball over the last 3 weeks, Dylan.
Yeah, and what a way to finish it off. She'll be loving this right now. Well, we are going to close things down. It's been an absolute blast calling this weekend with you, Adam. We hope you at home have enjoyed all the footage. Remember, you can catch it all on the Major League Pickleball Australia YouTube channel. And we're going to close things down because it's in Gold Coast. You know what they like to do, party. So we're set for a big, fun evening here with the players. Surge taking the cup. Thank you very much, Adam Hall.
My pleasure, Dylan Kimlin. We look forward to seeing you all very, very soon.